Good afternoon. My name is Tanmay Kayande, and for the last decade, I've been the trusted advisor for executives from startups to SMBs to enterprise-scale organizations. I've found patterns in the architecture of those that lead their field. I know because I've designed and developed their systems and processes using AI, platforms, models, and frameworks to positively affect billions of users. Now, I bring my insights to you. Welcome to Session 4. Last time we explored zero-shot prompting, where we give the AI a direct task with no examples. But what happens when that task is more complex, or you need the output in a very specific format? That's when zero-shot isn't enough. Today we'll learn how to teach the model by showing exactly what we want. By the end of this session, you'll be able to define one-shot and few-shot prompting, and secondly, explain the purpose and best practices for creating few-shot examples. To get there, we'll cover a few key ideas. The concept of one-shot prompting, which uses a single example, and the concept of few-shot prompting, which uses multiple examples, and why providing examples is especially useful for guiding the model to a specific output structure. This information, if you're following along on the white paper, is between pages 14 to 16. Let's start with the fundamental reason for using this technique. As the white paper notes, providing examples in your prompt can help the model understand what you're asking for. This is particularly true if you want to steer the model towards a certain output structure or pattern. And this brings us to our first technique, and that's one-shot prompting. A one-shot prompt provides a single complete example for the model. The core idea is that the model has a clear example that it can imitate to best complete the task that you've given it. Taking this a step further, we have few-shot prompting. And as the name implies, a few-shot prompt provides multiple examples to the model. This is a powerful approach, and it shows the model a pattern that it needs to follow, which reinforces the desired output structure. As a general rule of thumb, you should aim to use at least 3 to 5 examples for few-shot prompting. Now, creating good examples is a skill in itself. Here are the most important best practices to follow. First, be relevant. You want to use examples that are going to be relevant to the task you want the model to perform. Second, be high quality. The example should be diverse, well-written, and accurate. Even one small mistake in an example could potentially confuse the model and lead to a bad output. Finally, include edge cases for your model to be robust. It's important to include examples of edge cases, and edge cases are those kind of unusual or unexpected inputs that you want the model to still be able to handle correctly. In the white paper, this is between pages 15 and 16, the goal in this example is to parse the customer's informal pizza order into a structured JSON, and this is like a programming kind of language, structured JSON format. First, the prompt provides 2 examples, 2 shots. It shows one order for a small pizza with pepperoni and the corresponding JSON output. Then it shows a second order for a large pizza with different toppings and its correct JSON output. After showing the model this pattern twice, the prompt presents a new, more complex task that can be considered an edge case. I'd like a large pizza with the first half cheese and mozzarella and the other tomato sauce, ham, and pineapple. Let's do a quick check. Imagine you want an AI to take a full mailing address and extract just the zip code. Would you use zero-shot or few-shot prompting, and why? You'd want to use few-shot prompting. You would show the model several examples of different address formats, some on one line, some on multiple lines, some with, for example, CA, others with California spelled out. But by providing these examples, you teach the model the pattern of ignoring everything else and returning only the zip code, no matter the input format. The main thing to remember today is this. When your task requires a specific structure, pattern, or style, use one-shot or few-shot prompting to show the model exactly what you want. Providing examples is a powerful way to guide the model, but we can also guide it by giving it a specific personality or context. In our next session, we'll explore how to do just that with system, contextual, and role prompting. Thank you. I'll see you there.